Charles Leclerc gave his explanation on how he'd feel losing to an inexperienced teammate, a situation George Russell may soon face at Mercedes. Charles Leclerc has admitted losing to a less experienced teammate doesn't mean much to him, with George Russell potentially finding himself in that situation with Mercedes next season. With Lewis Hamilton departing for Ferrari in 2025, that leaves a spot open next to Russell, with many believing it'll be filled by Kimi Antonelli, who has been part of Mercedes' junior team since 2019. 17-year-old has been heralded as one of the most highly rated talents in motorsport and will be just 18 years old should he make his F1 debut next year. If Antonelli makes the switch to the Silver Arrows, Russell will be battling a teammate 8 years younger than him by the time the season starts, which could make things awkward if he's beaten to the top step of the podium by his younger colleague. In an interview with Motorsport.com, Leclerc was asked how he'd react if losing to an inexperienced teammate. The Monegasque driver gave a telling answer while discussing his prior battles with four-time F1 champion Sebastian Vettel. So far, I have never found myself in the shoes of the most experienced, but if I find myself 2 tenths behind my teammate, whether it is Lewis or anyone else makes no difference. I don't like being behind, and I think it is the same for all the drivers on the grid. You always want to be first in any situation. When I was with Seb, for example, I hated finding myself behind him. I knew it was my first year at Ferrari and that I was competing with a much more experienced teammate, but I thought that was enough of an excuse. As far as I'm concerned, I hate being beaten. Discussing the mammoth signing of Hamilton for the 2025 season, Leclerc admitted the addition of the 39-year-old was a reassuring one for the direction Ferrari wanted to take.